Alrighty then, g'day guys, and welcome. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Twitch Plays City of Mist. Let me just get everything all here so that we can see. Awesome, look at this. Oh wow, it's so cool to see so many wonderful people here. I hope you guys are doing super well. It has been a hot minute since we last ran a Twitch Plays, and that is because, as some of you may know, I have recently managed to conquer my bout with COVID, which has been fun, as you can expect it to be. And now here we are once again, just to enjoy each other's company on this really cool and fun and amazing game. Now let's just check to see if everything's working here, because we had to change some stuff in chat just to make sure. There we go, beautiful. Okay, the dice rolls are working great, fantastic. And let's see if all that's working. All the command codes, fantastic. We're here, and we're going to be playing, today we are going to be playing City of Mist. Now, City of Mist is an amazing, amazing RPG set in a modern world in which our heroes take on the role of characters who have been blessed by stories. These tales, otherwise known as mythos, have granted unique powers to those that they bless, and in many ways try to, manifest in a way that is going to then reveal their stories and their tales and the like. Our character, Francis Burke, is a down on his luck paramedic who is currently caught up in a whirlwind adventure featuring a young woman who apparently is murdered every night. Francis has taken it upon themselves to not only keep this young girl safe, but to also get to the bottom of this mystery once and for all. Now we have unique powers, which you can see down here, including, of course, the power granted by our mythos in purple right here, and of course the powers that we are granted simply because we are a person that exists within the city. We are defined by our by the things that have happened to us, and as we play, we get to use those things in order to help give us advantage on things. So, for example, we are a trained medical professional, so we actually get bonuses from that. However, as the story unveils, we may lose that ability. We may be forced to sacrifice it for something. Likewise, we may have to sacrifice elements of our relationship, or maybe even have the power that we have manifested suddenly removed from us. Whatever the case is, that's kind of the nature of this game. If you have any questions, of course, please ask in chat. I know this is a not a D20 system, so there are usually a lot of questions as well, and I'm always happy to answer. But basically the way that we play this is there are a number of different actions that you can take, which you can see here on the how to play side of the screen there. There are 8 different actions there. We roll 2d6 in order to determine the success or failure of these actions. If we get 6 or less, it's actually hiding behind this guy. Let's just move him away for a second. If we get 6 or less, we will fail. If we get 7 to 9, we will succeed. And if we get more than 10, we critically succeed. Every trigger or every tag that we have here is actually able to give us an assistance. So if we let's say we want to try and convince someone to give up their evil ways, we might use the tag local hero to try and help encourage this guy to give up their evil ways. So we'll give us a +1 boost. Now, in addition, during the course of the game, you guys will have power boosts, clues, and juicing, which can be used to great effect, which will come from you guys in the audience. For a $5 donation, we will get a power-up, which will give us a +1 to any check that we make during the course of the game. For $10, we will roll and we will draw a random plot twist from my deck of plot twist cards, and then we will find out what gets played into our story. For $20, we will get juice, which is the equivalent of kind of a massive power boost, or potentially even the ability to change the nature of the game itself, giving us a massive advantage. And for $50, we will spawn a unique danger. Something will either get worse, or maybe even a bad guy will show up, or something. Now, in addition, guys, as some of you know, I've been having some tech issues as of late. This is, of course, through no fault of my own, but also the computer that I'm using is kind of slowly making its way outwards. So I'm currently doing a new computer fund for anyone who wishes to donate generously. There are 2 things coming with that new computer fund. The first is, of course, a new computer. The second is that apparently it has been on request that if if I manage to reach halfway from my goal or even achieve my goal by this time on Wednesday, which is 3 more days, which I'm not holding my breath, let's be honest here, my Curse of Strahd group will actually get level ups. So if they get halfway, they will level up to an appropriate level to fight Strahd, which they are currently doing, and if they manage to complete the whole thing, I'll level them up to 20, because of course we're getting close to the end of that game, and why not have some level 20 fun at the end of that. So that's the thing. So there we go. Spreading tech goblins. He is spreading tech goblins. He spread so many tech goblins he had to leave his studio and go play with some other people in real world life. I know. Anyway. Alright, so with that being said, I think we're ready to go. Are we ready to go? We're ready to go. Really quickly, let's give a quick shout out and thank you to our sponsor, Hero Forge, for this wonderful array of awesome artwork that you'll see on stream today. And thank you to you guys for, of course, your generous donations, your kind words, and of course, just being the awesome people that you think you are, that you see you are. Don't underestimate the community. You'll never know when a wild Webber appears. That's true, but I never predict when a wild Webber appears. Also, I don't want to ask Webber for that kind of money because I don't like asking anyone for any kind of money. So anyway, I digress. I'm just gonna leave that up there and then ignore it. That's how I treat fundraisers. All right. So anyway, without any further ado. Now, the story of Francis Burke has been a complicated one. A few nights ago, he managed to find scratched onto the actual bench of a divey bar a phone number belonging to a small girl who believed that she was in trouble, that someone was chasing her for some reason or another. Letting curiosity get the better of him, he followed this trail and eventually found himself at Dead Man's Alley, a series of really old and dilapidated apartment buildings where he viewed a man, a big bearded individual, coming to and from a house that was, suspiciously isolated, shall we say. After following this individual, our hero uncovered a murder scene. A young girl had been hacked to pieces by an axe, and no sign of the killer. The next morning, however, this young girl was found in his bed. As Francis inquired who this person is, she introduced herself as Dot, and that she believed that someone was waiting every night and hacking her to pieces. Francis decided to help her out and started investigating. Asking questions and following leads eventually led to what was it called? I think it was Big Mom's Cafe. Big Mom's Cafe let our dear friend Dot know that someone. Oh wait, no. Sorry, we've missed a bit. I'm trying to recap the whole thing after a few weeks, so bear with me. They managed to find and track down the bearded man, finding out that he was the woodsman. However, the woodsman was indisposed and was unable to actually be at the place that Francis had seen because someone had chopped off the woodsman's head. The woodsman cleared things up, explaining that he had gone to Big Mom's in order to try and find a replacement so that the humans, the non-mythical people, were. Oh, there's a recap in Discord. Excellent, good. If my recap sucks, please go check out the Discord. I'm gonna put a link in chat real quick. Hold on, let me do that. There we go. Boom! Look at that. Wow, Myth on the freaking ball there. Jesus. There and done. Spectacular. Alright, so if anyone wants to see the full recap, it is there in the link. But anyway, so they went to Big Mom's. They found out that a person had been hired in order to replace the woodsman so that the non-mythical people of this world wouldn't become too suspicious, and managed to locate them at a location known as the... What was the location? The location was the... It is here somewhere. The Burlesque House. Whatever the Burlesque House name was. Belonging to... Come on, where is it? Anyone? Nope. I've lost it. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, there's a burlesque house involved. Shame. Yeah, I know. Damn. There may be typos. Oh, that's fine. All right. So, the Dot was sent back to your apartment while you decided to investigate Big Mom a little bit more. Mom might have been a little bit suspicious during that period of time, so you decided to sneak around back and peer in, only to get besieged by dogs that were surrounding the place. You did discover that she was likely Mother Hubbard, and these were her dogs, and thankfully you had managed to be saved. Just in the nick of time by Dot, who came and sort of banged on some pots and pans and the like and scared them away. Realizing that Mum was suspicious, but you also had work to go and attend to, you made your way to the hospital, where Adam met you at the front with a new change of clothes, and you had just excused yourself in order to take a shower. With many things leaning on the back of your mind, who this killer might be, whether or not Dot will be safe for the night, and of course how you're going to maintain your job if you know, obviously this keeps going. Lots of stuff was just kind of going through your mind as you arrive in the showers. The showers themselves were a series of pillars that kind of hold up the roof and have these shower heads that kind of spray into different cubicles. It's quite a large little area and very, very well maintained, as it is the shower room of a hospital. As you arrive, however, all of the nozzles suddenly start to turn on, and a hissing sound can be heard as hot water begins to create a fog cloud of steam. You ready yourself for what might potentially be a fight, as stepping out of the steam is what looks to be a man wearing suspenders, wreathed in flames, as he looks in your direction. And he says, in a very straight-mannered, straight-faced way, "Where's the girl?" Francis looks over. What do we do here? Do we want to tell him where Dot is? Do we want to try and keep it concealed from him? Do we want to throw straight into a fight? What are we gonna do, guys? Let's jump in. Our mythos is something cat and dog-like. Dogs don't seem to like us. I mean, maybe. I feel like mostly we just keep trying to pat guard dogs. Alright, there we go. Alright. Manage poll. Here we go. New poll. An unfamiliar face. Do we lie? Tell the truth? Fight? Intimidate? Talk him down. Alright, there we go. 2 minutes on the clock. Evade. Ask him questions instead of giving him an answer. That's a good one. Who's Morales? Who's Morales? Is there a Morales somewhere? just throw him off by just acting super confused. Alright, we got a lot of people here telling us to lie. Got a few telling him the truth. Talking him down. Okay, we got a few things here. Alright. Where's the girl? I know that he saw you. I know that she was with you last. You came out of the diner together. I don't care if you're some sort of bleeding heart healer. I've seen scum in all the worst kind of places. Even places where you think everyone should be clean. You'll find the worst kind of filth. Have we been sleeping and eating? We have been eating. We have been sleeping. Our next shift is now. We are at the hospital to attend our next shift. Yep. Throw the towel in his face and run off. Maybe. Throw the towel at him. Yeah, that could be a thing. Alright, looks like we're going to try and talk him down. Alright. Okay, let's try to talk him down. So for this one, we're going to go with a convince check. So I need everyone in chat, please roll me 2d6 as we try to convince him to stand down here. Hey, listen, buddy. I don't know who you're I don't know who you're talking about, but maybe we can talk this over, okay? There's no need to get all hot-headed. You watch as the flames lick out around him. What do you mean hot-headed? You're a mythos. You can see me. Listen. Yeah, I can. But this doesn't need to escalate any further. This is a hospital, okay? If you keep going like this, even here, you'll set off the smoke alarms. And then people are gonna come, and then I mean, let them come. Alright, let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I realize I did not leave my dice in here. I'm gonna go get some dice real quick. I will return. Huh. Alright. Get my dice. Check it out. I've even brought my Dead Aussie Gamer dice. Oh. Blood white dice. Very cool. I like these ones. Alright, let's see who we've got. Now he knows we have a mythos, but he doesn't know what it is. They can use the events of town mythos much more powerful. That is very true. We can pretend. Oh, I do like the black and gold cracked ones. I do have those ones, but they're outside. I do like these ones. Okay, here we go. Shiny click clack rock. Let's go. Okay. 7. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, unfortunately, C sharp gives us a 2 for that one. Try to talk him down. Let's see. We can talk about this. This is a medical place, so let's say that we've got like a place to belong and medical training. So even with that, that gives us a 4. Not quite enough. Not quite enough to defeat this guy. So unfortunately, we lose that exchange, meaning that that he is not backing down. He is definitely turning his attention towards us and says, "Listen, a girl's life is at stake, and I'm not leaving here without answers. So tell me, where is the girl?" You stop for a moment, and I liked this idea, so we're going to go with this. As you say, "All right, listen, buddy. Now you know that I'm a mythos, and my mythos is not one to be trifled with. Just because you've got some pyrotechnics doesn't mean you could stand up to the strength I've got. This is your last chance to back off." All right, let's go for a intimidate. We are going to go with going toe-to-toe. Actually, no, let's go with this as take a risk. Let's take a risk here. All right. So, 2d6 in chat. Let's see if we can try to convince this guy that we mean business. All right, here we go. Ask what he wants from her. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, everyone should roll. Everyone should roll. Of course you should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's roll a d6 here and see what we get. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a Petiola with an 8 on that one. Fantastic. All right. So, yeah, you don't want to mess up with you don't want to mess with my mythos, okay? Just we can talk about this, okay? Just be reasonable. You watch as he looks at you up and down. He knows that he's played his card too soon. He says, "I just need answers. What do you know of the girl? Look, it sounds like you really care about her. What's your relationship with her?" "I've got no relationship with her. But there are people that want to see that she's looked after. It's you that I don't know about. Local hero, my hiney." You watch as he reaches into his belt and pulls out a newspaper and throws it on the wet floor. It says, "Local hero saves woman." "Yeah, I did some digging on you, Burke. Seems like everyone likes to talk about this hero that managed to pull a woman from the verge of death. Yeah, maybe I don't want to mess with your mythos. Or maybe your mythos is after something that I just can't let you check. Now, I'm going to ask you again. This girl, what do you have on her? What is your involvement with her?" Looking at the newspaper, you suddenly find yourself lost in a memory. A memory of an ambulance. A memory of your hands stained in blood. Alright. What do we want to do here? Do we want to tell him the truth? Do we want to, maybe find ourselves in a position where we're like, we don't owe you anything? He might be a good guy. He might not be. Should we ask any questions to suss him out? If you have things you want to do, this is, again, Francis is your character, so you guys get to decide what you do. You want to know more about him. Okay. Alright, listen, pal. I'm interested in keeping the girl safe as much as anyone. But I don't know anything about you. You've literally just burst into a hospital, with, well, whatever you've got going on there. He stops and he says, "Alright, maybe you have a point. Well, what do you want to know? Well, how about starting with your name?" He looks around. He says, "Alright, that seems like a fair request." The fires dissipate. He puts his hands up. He then takes out a cigarette. And he lights it. Strangely enough, the moisture in the air and the water and the steam don't seem to have any impact on the cigarette itself. He takes a big draw. He says, "My name? Folks around these parts call me Salamander. It's my job to try and find the people that fall through the cracks from the city's police. And I'm damn good at my job. Problem is that there are people who don't really like those who kind of stick their nose in other mythos' business. And that's where I come in." Okay, sure. Let's say I believe you on that, and that you are, I don't know, some sort of renegade vigilante. I ain't no vigilante. I am working in a way with the police force. Probationarily. Probationarily? Isn't that like just another way of saying you're not working with them? Look, I don't like your attitude. It sounds like you're getting smart with me. Okay, sorry, I'm not. That's not my intention, okay? Look, the girl is safe. I've sent her somewhere where I think people who are looking for her can't find her. You mean Cheshire's crew? Your eyes go wide. What do you know about Cheshire's crew? Why are they after her? Just like I thought. Amateur hour. Listen, kid. If what they say in these newspapers is true, and you're just some good Samaritan, then you need to tell me everything you know right now and back off. Hey, look. I just fought tooth and nail to keep her safe this last day, okay? We have been chased, we've been shot at, I've been bitten, okay? He sort of stops and he looks at your hand, seeing the wounds and stuff like that, noticing that you kind of smell like garbage. He kind of stops and... Alright. Maybe there's something we can do to help each other. I'll tell you what I know, but in return, you've got to bring the girl to me. What? Look, you can't just take off work and look after her. The fact that you're here and she's not means that she's alone and vulnerable. Either you need my help, or you need to just hand her over. Alright. Next question, guys. What do we want to do? This guy, his name's Salamander, wishes to take Dot off our hands. Do we want that to happen? Do we not? What's the point? What do we do? Are we still naked? We are wearing a towel, but yes, for the most part, we are naked currently. All right, what's the verdict? Let's throw in some options here. Let's see. New poll, 2-minute poll. Okay. Salamander. Hand Dot over. Keep Dot and work with Salamander. Hide Dot and work with Salamander. Hide Dot and refuse to work with him. What else do we have? It's true, if you keep handing Dot around, she will stop trusting you. Check him to see if he's lying. You know what? I'll give that one for free. Okay. Everyone can roll me a... Let's go with a investigate. So I need 2d6 from the audience, and then we'll investigate to see if this guy's lying about anything. Actually, that's a lot. The last one's a good one. Ask Dot herself. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a great one. I like that one. The mythos is powerful, and it's underneath my towel. Well done. Alright. Let's investigate, shall we? Let's see what we get. Alright. Got a few numbers coming here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. All right, we're rolling a d6. Let's see it. That is a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Viren Rock with a 2. Unfortunate. As you investigate him, you even use your mental body scan to try and read his emotions. As far as you can tell, he is telling the truth, but he seems very difficult to read. Almost like this guy has experience, kind of, like keeping a cool head. He's definitely experienced. All right. Let's throw the poll up and see what we want to do. Hand Dot over. Keep Dot and work with him. Hide Dot and work with him. Hide Dot and not work with him. Or ask Dot herself. I mean, another option is we can always ask Adam to hang out with Dot as well. That's a whole other thing. Did he say his experience keeping a cool head? He does, he does. Actually, he does. His mythos does allow for him to have a cool head. Because one of the things you notice is that his fire seemed to be unperturbed by the water. But Adam doesn't know about the mythos, does he? No, he doesn't. He does not. Are we still able to contact Alice? I mean, yeah, you can still contact Alice if you want. She's still a character and a person you know. Also, you guys do have the that guy, the accountant who you guys had helped. I mean, he still owes you a favor. All right. Looks like we are going to be asking Dot. All right. All right, ask Dot it is. Okay, listen. I can't just give her up to you. That's not my decision, okay? But I will ask her. He kind of looks you up and down. Fine. But no funny business. I'll be right outside. Okay. He takes a step out, and you watch as all the water suddenly stops flowing out. The steam begins to fade, and you're now there in the showers alone. You quickly bathe yourself, clean off all of the grime and gunk from spending the time in the dumpster, and you manage to put your clothes back on and head out. While you're in the locker room, you pick up your phone and call up Dot. You call up your apartment. There's no answer on the landline. You try again. Still no answer. You try Dot's mobile phone. It goes straight to message bank. You have this sick feeling in your stomach. What do you do? You told her to go. Yes, you basically sent her to your house. Go straight there. Any other suggestions apart from going straight there? Go check. Can't leave. Need to work. Ooh, that's a good one. All right. Okay. What do we do? Run home. Stay at work. Send Salamander. Send Adam. Call Alice. Why not? We'll throw a call Alice in there. Someone mentioned Alice earlier on. So there we go. Do we have a landlord? You did, but it turned out that guy was a bad dude, so we don't do that. Or the accountant. I mean, yeah, you could ask the accountant. I'll also count Alice as potentially the accountant if you want to aim with that, if that one wins. Do we have Woody's phone number? We do have Woody's phone number. Okay, it looks like lots of people want to call Alice. Alright. Just gonna move that there. There we go. Oh, come back. There we go. All right. Can we fake a cough? You can probably fake a cough. COVID was not part of this game. No, it's definitely not. Unlimited COVID leave. Landlord was creepy. When did we use the math teacher? You didn't use the math teacher. You managed to help the math teacher who was drunk in the streets and was about to get into a big brawl, and you managed to save him. So he's kind of there to help you out if you need. We need to get someone to get there before the fireman. Okay, that's true. Fake a phone call. Our other Nan died this time. Sorry, boss. It's true. It's true. Alright, so we're going to call Alice to begin with. Alright. You quickly dial in your phone. You dial a number. Hello, this is Mario's Pizzeria. We are currently closed for renovation. If you would like to leave a message, please leave your call at the sound of the beep. Beep! You hang up. A few moments later, the phone rings from an anonymous phone. As you pick it up. I didn't expect you to call. What's the matter? The voice on the other end is Alice, a bounty hunter who you had helped earlier on take down Humpty Dumpty, who had apparently been running a small racketeering child napping ring. Yeah, what do you need? Hey, listen, I know I wasn't supposed to call you. I know that it was only supposed to be for emergencies. Yeah, I know. I figured. What do you need? Listen, there's a little girl. She's supposed to be held up in my apartment. You want to clarify that a little bit more for me, mate? Look, she was in trouble, and some guys were after her. Some really nasty guys. They were there from Cheshire's Lounge. Cheshire's Lounge? Okay, go on. Well, I sent her to my place, but I've tried calling multiple times, and I just can't get through. I need someone to be able to check on her. Can you do that for me? Yeah, no, of course. I'm just a little bit out of the city at the moment. Maybe a couple of hours and I'll be there. Just please, whenever you can. I just can't leave work at the moment. Yeah, no worries. Look, I owe you one, and I'd be happy to do it for you. Okay? Yeah, thanks. All right, talk to you soon. Yo, you want to inform Alice about the flame guy? Okay. Hey, Alice. Yeah. Is there anything you know about this guy that's been looking into what's going on? I don't know, some sort of pyromancer named Salamander? She stops and she says, oh, you've got Sal on your tail? Okay, look, this might be harder than you think. Sal is a little bit gung-ho, okay? Whatever you do, do not get into his crosshairs. He is like a dog with a bone, that one. What's that supposed to mean? How am I supposed to get rid of him? That's not my problem. Look, I'm going to help you check out on this little girl, but I can't help you with Sal, okay? I do not need that kind of heat. Literally and figuratively. You'll work it out, I'm sure. She hangs up. Okay. You stop and you think for a moment. Okay, I need to deal with this guy. You brace yourself and you head out. Only, as you step out, he is not there. Hello? Guy? Salamander? Is that you? That's weird. Okay. Well, I gotta get going. I gotta get to work. You make your way out of the showers and to the front reception. You can hear the sounds of the hospital in a high buzz kind of thing. Lots of people moving in and out around the place. Lots of noise, sirens and the like. You know, it's a hospital. It's what you'd expect it to be. As you arrive at the desk, you're like, okay, hey, sorry, this, Francis Burke here for the late shift. I should be in car 43. Oh, car 43? Oh, love, didn't anyone tell you? Car 43 is out of commission today. Sorry, why is it out of commission? Oh, yes, no, one of the drivers called in, said that he was unavailable, called in sick, poor dear. But you said your name is Francis. We can put you on with another shift. Definitely one of the others could use the extra ride along. That's weird. Adam was here, right? Like, he looked fine. Why would he be sick? You pick up your phone and you immediately call Adam. His phone rings out. What the hell? You check your phone. There are no missed calls. Alright, what do we do? Yeah, one of the thoughts that race across your mind is maybe Sal managed to ambush Adam while he was waiting for you to finish your shower. Adam might have come looking for you and then ended up caught up in everything. I mean, Adam does know where you live. Hello, nah. Alright, what are we doing? New poll. What do we do? Go on a ride along with another. Track down Adam. Track down Salamander. Go home. Yeah, I think those are pretty much the options there. Alright, tell us what we should do. If he got ambushed by Sal, he would not have called in sick. It's true. It's true. I mean, he might have been done so at gunpoint. Or flame point. Or whatever point. Some point. Alright. Getting those poll numbers in. Alright, make sure to vote your poll. Okay, this is like a bad choice simulator right now. Kind of it. Can we ask if we get into trouble not working right now? I would say that you would... I mean, no, you wouldn't get into trouble for not working at this point. Because Adam was the one who called off. And because Adam called off... you know, it's quite clear that, you know, like, with, you know, because you're the paramed, he's the driver and paramed, you need at least 2 people on shift to go with it. You simply wouldn't get paid, which, you know, of course will hinder us a little bit, but that's about it. How do we track down Sal? I mean, you'd probably track him down by, like, going to the last place he was and trying to find it. Do we need the money? We do need the money. We do need the money. We have to pay rent. We have to eat. We have to do a whole bunch of stuff. Can we go without a day's pay? Maybe. Good morning, Rock. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Alright, we're going to track down Adam. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, no, my partner, Adam, did he come through here at all? Did you see him? Oh, no, I'm afraid I didn't. But let me just check the logs real quick. She, goes back and she checks in. Well, it says that he was here, not too long ago, about maybe half an hour, but then he signed out. I see, okay. Thanks for that. You begin to make your way out towards the front. In the car park, you know where Adam's spot, as it were, tends to be. And you look around, and sure enough, his car is gone. Does Francis have no savings? I always have enough to pay for food and rent for 3 months. No, he does not. He does not. We do have some funds found in our home, but we don't want to lose our income, so we need a valid excuse to leave. Yeah, very much so, very much so. Looking around, you're going to start searching for clues. So we're going to make an investigation check. Could I get everyone to please roll me 2d6 in chat? That is 2d6, exclamation 2d6, as we investigate to look around. Okay, we got some good rolls there. Let's see what we can get. Okay. That brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Liska with a score of 6. Now, 6, unfortunately, is still a failure, but we do have our ability to scan and read areas. We also do have our stalker sense. And we're gonna use that to give us a boost of +2. In addition, so that's 6, 7, 8. If you want, we can use both of our power boosts to give us a critical success. Do we want a boost or do we not? Let's give it a 1 minute yes or no on the power boost. There we go. Do we want a power boost for a crit? Cat attack. Cat attack! Kitty cat! Alright. Power boost for a crit. Yes or no? There it is in chat. No. We got a no. We got a yes. Now, a critical hit, a critical will basically give us like the extra super information and stuff like that. A regular success will allow us to, achieve stuff. Alright. I'm going to get some water. I shall return momentarily, and hopefully the poll will be done. Alright, looks like we are going with a yes. Alright. So, burning up our 2 points here. There we go. We get a critical hit. Now let's change the mood up a little bit. Nope. It's definitely not not what I was chasing. Let's try this one. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, here we go. So, as you begin to search around, looking near where the car took off, you look left, you look right, you look out into the city. And that's when you notice some of the shrubbery nearby where the car was. Looks to be very freshly dug up, almost as if the soil had recently been turned. You make your way over there. You start to pull at the ground. You start to clear some of the dirt. And underneath, you find a decapitated body belonging to Woody. In his hands is Woody's head. Stuffed in his mouth is a rag. You stop for a moment and you inspect him. Your eyes activate your abilities to read through a person. It's very strange. It's almost as if his heart was removed without perforating or breaking the skin. The thing in his mouth, the fabric. You look at it and open the mouth and pull out what looks to be a ragged bit of cloth. Initially, you don't think anything of it, but you realize what it is very quickly. It's a pair of doctor's scrubs, almost as if in a scuffle or in a kind of a fight back and forth. Woody must have bitten off a piece of fabric. All right. you start to piece together what may have happened here. Someone is aware of how to kill Mythos. And I'm not talking about chopping off someone's head. I'm talking about really killing a Mythos. Woody's power prevented him from dying despite having lost his head. But the removal of his heart, his whole body suddenly becoming inactive, then being buried here, something's not right. You continue to inspect the body and see that the stomach is filled with stone. Lots of large rocks have been placed in his gut. Again, another mystery. Is Woody Pinocchio? No, we found out that Woody is the woodcutter. Yes, Woody is dead. Okay, where's our next course of action? If Woody's dead and is here, we could go to the notify the hospital. Could get a few sick days. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. All right, let's do another poll then, shall we? All right, new poll. What next? Go home. Go to Cheshire's Lounge. Go to work. Go to the police. It's a good one. It's a good one there. Alright. Dot's chest was caved in. Yes. Sounds like a golem. Could be. They them. Alright. Go to work and get them to go to the police. Yeah, that could work. That could work too. I've put go to the police, but what I mean is phone the police and then leave quickly. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. We're looking like it's a tie between Cheshire's and going to the police. A lot of back and forth. This is very creepy music, by the way. Very, very spoopy. Because remember, we do have Alice going to our house. So she's en route, but she's a couple of hours out. At least Dag doesn't slowly pour water into a metal glass and get everyone wanting to pee. No. Nope. I do the little sippy thing. If we phone them on the way to Cheshire's plant, it might be the best course of action. Yeah, that'll probably be. Yeah, we can definitely do that. All right. If we can get the hunters out in the light, we might be able to get the police to distract and give a calm moment. Yeah, that's true. All right. Going to the police. Here we go. Okay. You quickly take a few photos and then call the police. They seem to want you to stay with the body, but for the most part, you say that you are unable to. Listen, we need you to identify the body and stay there until the police arrive. You don't understand. I can't. What do you mean you can't? Sir, we need you to stay with the body. Look, I'm really sorry. I need to leave. You quickly hang up and run. You begin to make your way towards the lounge, heading towards Cheshire's as quickly as you can, leaving the dead body behind. The police should be able to handle that, but for now, you need to be able to track down what's happened to Adam, and specifically, what has happened to Sal. If you do not get there in time, Dot's life is going to be forfeit. Hey, welcome in, Raiders! How are we all doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Nakalt, great to see you. Thank you so much. What were you up to today? What were you doing today? You were doing some Raid Shadow Legends. Nice. Nice, nice. I played a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends. Quite a fan of that. For those of you who have just joined us, hi, my name is Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. I do tabletop role-playing games. Had a sponsor. Nice. Always good to have sponsors. Yeah, so my name is Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. I do a lot of TTRPGs. Today we're playing City of Mist, which is a modern role-playing game where you guys in the audience are playing the role of Francis Burke, our character here. Let me just put in our little shout-out command there. There it is. He's a paramedic. He is currently trying to protect a girl by the name of Dot, who is getting murdered every night. How this is happening is some people in this world have supernatural powers given to them by stories. Whatever her story is keeping her alive. So she's dying every single night by someone having murdered her. You have been trying to get to the bottom of this murder and try to find out who's responsible. Right now, you've just left your work at the hospital. You've uncovered the body of Woody the Woodsman, who has basically been buried and killed. You are chasing down a lead at a nightclub owned by a man by the name of Cheshire. The girl is currently in your apartment but not answering the phone, so you called up your bounty hunting friend, Alice, who is going to go and check her out. There's also some sort of strange cop, like a kind of like one of those, like, you know, one of those retired from the force but hasn't really left the job behind kind of characters. He is missing, along with your best friend and your co-worker, Adam. So they're all missing. You're trying to figure out what's going on, and yeah, that's it. So right now you're on your way to the nightclub. Okay. You begin to make haste, moving through the city streets until eventually you come to the nightclub district. There at the it's roughly like, I want to say like 11 p.m. now. You want to text Alice to warn her about the murder? All right, very well. You will do so on the way. You text Alice, telling her that someone has killed the woodsman, and to be careful when she arrives at your house. Now, as you arrive at the nightclub, let's go here. Here we go. Boom. Oh, that's like a bar. Let's get some beat music going, shall we? There we go. And oh yes, please. Here we go. All right. So you arrive at the nightclub. There is a line out and around the corner. And as you arrive, you could see that in front of the bar is what looks to be a regular person. But on second inspection, yeah, well, definitely not. You see the following figure. Here we go. There he is, a large, lumbering behemoth of a person who is checking a list as you are walking in. As you try to walk past the line, he puts his hand out. Oi, oi, oi. Where do you think you're going? Listen, I gotta speak to Mr. Cheshire. It's really important. Yeah. We're all really big and important, aren't we? Back of the line. Look, I really just need to talk to him. It's something important. I was here earlier. he sort of snorts, and this kind of very, very foul, almost sulfurous smell comes out of his nose as he breathes in your general direction. He says, "Look, buddy, I'm not paid here to chat or jibber jabber. I'm paid to do two things. Let people who line up into the club and break the bones of those who don't follow the rules. Now, what exactly are you asking me to do today? A or B?" Alright. We can take a choice here, guys. This is going back into the polls. We can deal with the bouncer. Knock his ass out. We can try to convince him to let us pass. We could lie to him. Try to tell him that, like, where do you know who I am? You know, kind of thing. We could wait in line. Or we could try to sneak in. There we go. Look, fighting might not be a good idea. It doesn't mean that that's not worth trying, you know? Just saying. Alright. What do we want to do? How do we want to get past the bouncers? You guys decide. Let us know. Voting has now begun. Can we ask for a manager? I think asking for a manager would come into maybe convincing him, I think. Ask him to give us 30 seconds with a manager. Yeah. Troll from Billy Goonsgrove. Yeah, could be. Alright, it looks like we got a lot of votes for trying to to convince him to let us in. Alright. I don't foresee us breaking that within a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen in chat, please type in exclamation 2d6 and let's see those numbers fly as we find out if we can convince this big galoot to let us through. Alright, we got one roll in. Let's see them. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. We got lots of them. Let's go. 4, 5. Okay, anyone else? Last call for anyone who wants to roll their 2d6s. Alright, here we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to be rolling our D8 for this one. How many bad rolls can one make? Oh, you can make all the bad rolls. Here we go. That is a 5. Let's see, where are we on number 5? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Petiola with a 9. Now, we are convincing this guy. We don't have any extra bonuses. So I'm going to say that that 9's going to have to do. Thankfully, however, a 9 is still a success. So, listen, if I have to wait in line and your boss finds out, it's going to be your head, not mine. He looks you up and down and he says, "Well, maybe it's just me, but you definitely don't look like the sort that's come here to party tonight. But I want you to know something. If you cause any mischief in there, or if you stay any longer than you're welcomed, I'm gonna throw you out myself, and I take pride in my distancing." He points across the road where you can see a series of blood stains on the sidewalk. You can kind of tell he's got some pretty good airtime on people having been thrown out. You nod and make your way into the bar. There you can see a myriad of people dancing and celebrating. The bar is packed. they're drinking, they're having a great time. Hung out above the stages are several dancers who are dressed in beautiful burlesque outfits, twirling and spinning, feathers fluttering and flying in the wind as you make your way through towards the bar. There you try to get the bartender's attention and ask to speak with Cheshire. At this point, standing next to you is a familiar and ravishing woman. Why is this getting more dramatic? Yeah, I was unsure why that got super dramatic, but sure, why not? Alright. A beautiful woman dressed in red approaches you. Oh, but fancy seeing you here again. So soon already? Has my offer tempted you to stay and enjoy the festivities of the evening? No, actually, I was really hoping to speak with Cheshire. Oh, my dear, Cheshire enjoys his evenings away from the tasks and roles of an owner. I will be functioning as the hostess for the evening. Perhaps there's something I can do to help you waste a bit of time, dear. And she kind of runs her hand down the center of her very low V-neck. Francis blushes a little and says, well, okay, listen, I need to know about the replacements. Replacements, darling? What do you mean, the replacements? Well, I know that Mama sends people here who have need of substitutes, as it were. She looks around and she orders a drink. The bartender brings over what looks to be 2 martini glasses. Well, perhaps I do know something, perhaps I don't. Depends on what you're looking for, sugar. Listen, there was someone who's supposed to be working as Woody for the evening. I need to know who that is. And why exactly would I share this very private information from one of our clients who clearly doesn't wish for his secrets to be let loose upon the world? Because Woody's dead. As soon as you say that, the look on her face changes. It shifts 90 degrees as she suddenly goes from being flirtatious to almost fearful. Woody's dead? Yeah. That man was a right bastard, but he definitely did not deserve that. She takes the martini glass and just basically chugs it straight down. Then before you even get a chance to drink yours, she grabs hold of your glass and drinks it as well. She says, "Look, I don't know much about this person. An Irish fellow came looking for work, okay? He had some abilities to change shape, look like, well, pretty much anyone, so long as there was a sample, a hair strand, a bit of toenail or whatever. But I don't know about him. He gave me the heebie-jeebies." Okay, well, do you know where he was or where he might be right now? Do you have any way of contacting him? She says, yeah, I do. Here. She hands you a business card. Call this number. Thank you. I really appreciate it. She says, "You sure I can't convince you to stay a little longer, darling? It looks like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, and, well, I definitely know how to sweep someone off their feet, if you catch my meaning." All right. The scene is yours. What do we want to do? Do we want to Next action. Call the Irishman. Go home. Go back to the hospital. Stay here longer. Alright, what do we want to do? Alright, poll is up. Make your choices. What do we wish to do here? Hospital. Don't want the police after us, and we can use them to find Adam. It's very true. It's very true. Call the Irishman on the way home. Okay, that's a good choice. It's a good choice as well. Back to the hospital. Back to the hospital. Alright, looks like people are voting to go back to the hospital. But everyone is saying call the Irishman on the way back to the hospital. Okay. Having doubts about calling the Irishman. Okay. Need more information first. Fair, fair. All right. Looks like we are heading back to the hospital. All right. You begin to make your way back to the hospital. The troll kind of nods at you as you leave. You know, as you promised, you did not linger or loiter. And many thoughts begin to roil through your head as you make your way there. You check your phone. The battery's at about 15%. You have the number of the Irishman. You considered calling, but then you paused for a moment. What if he is involved? What would calling him help now? I should speak to the police first. Find out what they know. See if there's something that I can do. Plus, the last thing I need is the cops there on my tail. Okay. Okay. As you arrive, you can see the blue and red lights of the police vehicles nearby. All right. Let's see here. All right. Ooh, I wonder what this music is. Hold on. Yeah, this is good. I like this. All right. So, as you arrive, the police are there and have surrounded this place. Let's get this guy here. One of the policemen you recognize as Officer O'Brien. As you arrive, he says, "Why am I not surprised to find you here? So you were the one that called us in?" It's okay, this is maybe a little bit too dramatic. Let's dial it back a bit. Let's try that one. There we go. Boom. All right. Officer O'Brien looks in. Also, hi, Thamir. Officer O'Brien says, "So you're the one that called us in? Yeah, no, it was me. Good to see you again, officer. Good to see me! So it's good to see the police, is it? Listen, after what you pulled at Dead Man's Alley, I honestly thought that perhaps you were done for the freaking week, you know? Like, maybe perhaps what I'm not going to do is get myself into a world of trouble. But the next thing I know, sure as rain, is you turn up with a dead body. And then, to make matters worse, is you leave the crime scene. And then you return. I know it's really complicated. Look, I told you before. I'm just trying to look out. I know. You mentioned it before. You're trying to look after a wee girl, one who I might add has never been shown. I've never seen this girl. And when we went to go and look at that apartment place, not a hair of trouble anywhere to be seen. You can't explain any of this. Look, I can't explain it. I found the girl. And she was, you went back! No, she found me. I went to my house and she was there waiting for me. Oh, was she now? Well, how did this little wee lamb then suddenly turn into what can only be described as one of the most heinous types of murders I've ever seen? This poor fella had his head lopped off, heart ripped out, and his guts filled with frickin' stones. That's not normal. And you say you just found it like this. If it weren't for the fact that I've already checked the CCTV footage and found that you had nothing to do with this, I'd be taking you in irons right now. You checked the You've checked the CCTV footage? What did you see? Did you see who did this? No, can't say that I did. It was quite dark, and at the time there were several cars that were blocking line of sight to this particular location. Tell him we found her in our bed. I feel like that's just gonna get you into trouble. Straight up. Plead insanity. No, not gonna plead insanity. I mean, maybe we'll see. Listen, I think this girl is in trouble. I think that there was a guy. He came through here earlier on. Said his name was Salamander. Oh, the Salamander now. As soon as you say that, he says, "You sure that's what he said his name was? The Salamander." Yeah. Why? Why have you heard of him? Oh, I've heard of him. He's kind of a renegade, one of them vigilante types. Been making our lives harder. You don't have anything to do with him now, do you? No, I don't. I've never I didn't meet him before today. He's also looking for the girl. You don't say now. All right, look, I think you might need to come into the to the station with us so we can get a proper statement from you. Would you be willing to do that for us? All right. What do we do? Do we go with officer? Do we stay at work? Do we go home? Do we investigate? Officer, closer. Do we... What else do we do? Tell him more. Tell him more. I like that one, you know. Like, there we go. All right. 2 minutes on the clock. Boom. There it is. After work, lives to save. Yeah, that's very true. It's very true. I feel like in some ways all we've been doing, like this, the real name of this adventure is Man Tries to Go to Work. That's the whole thing. Man tries to go to work an honest day in an RPG city. Main character syndrome. Cop seems sus. Cop does seem sus. He's really going to give us an option not to go. Yeah. Sounds like he's really making choice, but not really. It does. But you could convince him. Like, I mean, the thing is, you're not a suspect. And so long as you're not a suspect, you know, you can potentially refuse to go in. This being said, right now, it does look like you might be a suspect. And he might push for that if we refuse. But, you know, we could still try. We have roles and stats for a reason. Alright, what are we vibing? Okay. Hey, Mally, how you doing? Welcome in. The police turn into a powerful ally if we play our cards right. That's very true. They could. Okay, it looks like we're going to be investigating the officer a little closer. All right, let's see them. Roll them in chat. 2d6s. Let's see them so that we can investigate this cop a little closer and see what we can find. Also, I hope you're doing well, Mally. Okay, it looks like we got a few things going in there. It's looking good. Alright, some pretty good rolls in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, last calls for anyone else wanting to roll. Just type exclamation 2d6 if you want to get in on it. Alright, here we go. That is... Bum, 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 bum. Drum roll, please. 1, 2, 3. Mythical Turian with a 10. That is a critical hit. You begin to inspect him up and down. And as you do so, you don't really get the impression of anything suspicious about him. You begin to use your medical body scan, checking him up and down, and his body seems fine, like heart, human bits, organs, and stuff like that. He seems quite calm. You also notice that in a squad car nearby is a second police officer, kind of taking your notes and the like. You can also see a second squad car sort of cordoning off the area. There doesn't seem to be anything sus about him at the moment. However, as soon as you made mention of Sal, he seemed to get worried, almost as if he was more concerned about Sal being involved in this. Hey, sorry, before I answer, I do have a lot of stuff to get back to. I still have to work my shift, and I am a paramedic. I can't just leave things as is. Look, I just want to know. This Sal guy, is he trouble? Is he bad news? Look, I can't tell you much about it, but I can tell you this. This boy is trouble wherever he goes. And if it's up to me, I'd have him locked behind bars. But, this isn't about sharing my information with you, civilian. I need you to come with us. Look, I can't come now. I need to get back to work, but could I perhaps come in the morning once I'm done? He looks at you and he says, all right, look, you seem like a straightforward kind of guy, so I'm going to cut you a break this once. Like I said, I saw you the other day, and I didn't get the impression at all that you were, someone who would do something this horrible. But don't be leaving town, and I expect to see you first thing in the morning when your shift's done. Yes, please, thank you. Thank you so much. You turn and you walk away from the cop, who watches you with a hawk eye. As you arrive back at the hospital, you take a few deep breaths and you're like, okay, I don't even know what I'm going to do right now. It's just, God, this is just too much. It's just too much. This is just so much. Burke! Your boss turns around the corner and he says, Burke, I've been looking for you. Yes, sorry, Mr. Swanson. I've been... Yes, no, I know, you've, Adam's called in sick. But I've been looking for you. I'm trying to get a second person on I'm trying to get a second person on Unit 33. Are you free, yes or no? Do you want money, son? Yes, please. I would, yeah. Alright, well, suit up and hurry up. They're waiting for you out in the driveway. Go! Okay, thank you. You quickly move and swiftly begin to make your way out. There, you can see that there is a very very beautiful woman who seems to be dressed in the paramedic's clothes. She sees you coming and says, "Are you Francis?" "Yeah. My name's Delilah. Looks like we'll be pairing up." You get into the car and begin to make your way. As you make your way around the city, the lights flash past you. Suddenly, over the comms, be advised, we're ambulance required on 2nd and Main. 2nd and Main, ambulance required. Delilah reaches for the walkie-talkie. "Hi, yes, no, this is Unit 33. We're in the area. We can be there in 2 minutes. Roger, Unit 33 en route." You hear the alarm start to sound. Well, I mean, I don't know what ambulance. Let me see if I can find the ambulance. Ambulance. No. Siren. Is that a thing? Can I do that? Ooh. Hang on. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So, the sirens begin to sound. As you begin to head to 2nd and Main, you start to have this sinking feeling yet again. As you arrive, you can. Oh, you couldn't hear it? Oh, why couldn't you hear it? Oh, let me try that again. Oh, have you guys not been hearing any of the music up until this point? Oh, it's just very soft. Okay, I see. It's very quiet. Okay, I got you. Let me just try something real quick. Okay, explosion. There we go. Sweet. I got it. I got the sounds. It's just all quiet. All right. Now, arriving at 2nd and Main, you see that there has been a battle out in the streets. A man lies in a puddle of blood, and you could see that there is just kind of like a gathering around them. As you pull in, you get out of the back seat of the back carriage of the ambulance, and there, lying in a pool of blood, is Sal. He has been stabbed in the side. You act quickly. All right, what do we want to do? Now, we have the ability to supernaturally heal him, or we can try to heal him normally, or we can just take him to the hospital. We don't know if we want to reveal our hands and reveal our powers or how much we want to use it, but let's see what our audience wants to do. Sal is injured. Supernatural healing? Regular healing. Drive to hospital. Interrogate while healing. Let him die. No, just not gonna let him die. Yeah, driving to the hospital is basically gonna be like you're gonna let the doctors treat him. All right, vote is up. Not sure if he's worth the risk. That's true. Might not be. We need to text our accountant friend to call for an ambulance at our apartment. Oh, that is big brain right there. That is big brain. I will remember that. Dag will remember this. Ambulance. Boom, right there. All right, there it is. All right. Alright, so it looks like we are going to be interrogating while we are healing. So let's make a healing roll to begin with. Please roll me 2d6, everyone, and we will find out if we can save Salamander's life. Let us see what we can do here. Can we save Salamander? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're rolling the d8 here. And also, hey, Odd Bandicoot, how we doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright. That is the solidest of 8s. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, that's a 3 off Mod Brew. Alright, so let's see. With our medical training, gets to 4. Medical supplies gets to 5. Surgical expertise gets to 6. We did not choose to use our powers, so that is a 6. We are unable to heal him by 1 point. So, you watch as Salamander is bleeding out. He's basically like he's looking in rough shape. Sal, can you hear me? His eyes start to get wider as he tries to focus in on you. He says, "You, I didn't think I'd go out like this. I thought I almost made it too. Almost made it where? What happened? Where's Adam?" "Adam? Don't know no Adam." "You mean your partner?" Yeah, I was waiting outside the showers for when you were done, and he came looking. Seemed cagey. Something in my gut said it wasn't right. So I followed him, went to the car park, and drove off. I decided to tail him up to here, and we got about this far before he got out and started walking. Then what happened? Come on, stay with me, stay with me. You hear this, deet, deet, deet. You guys want to power up? We can power up. This will, however, potentially burn out our powers. Let's do a vote. Let's do a vote. Hit it with all you got. All right. All right, so we can use juice, burn powers. Well, that's pretty much all we've got. So we got 1 minute. There we go. Boom. How will it burn out the powers? It will mean that we cannot use that power until we do something to restore it. Like, we need to basically do a montage, or we have to go rest, or, you know, basically it just burns it out for a period of time. All right, we're going to use the juice. Okay, we can use the juice. That's what it's there for. Oh, no. The burning out of power doesn't mean it's gone. It just means it's flipped into inactive until either we choose to replace it or we do something like to recover it. Like, again, we can do a training montage or a healing montage, you know, like when you have, like, time skips in a movie to, like, get stuff. All right, yeah, that's basically it. All right, we're going to burn up our juice. Okay, so we are changing the game. Here we go. This is what's going to happen here. Let me just read this out. Changing the game. Changing the game. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Here it is. Bam. Okay. It's sideways for me, so that's why my head's tilted. When you use your abilities to give yourself the advantage, yeah, you get the juice power, spend it, you create a story tag, burn a power tag, you don't need to roll. You don't need to roll for it. Okay, cool. So we don't need to roll for it. Juice just works. Meaning we are going to get rid of the critically injured condition tag on our friend here. So he is no longer in peril. As you juice up, you begin to start stitching up his wounds and the like. And we ever have time for montage? We've used montage a couple of times, actually. I think in episode 2, maybe. But there you go. All right. So Sal is unconscious, but as soon as you've juiced up, you've managed to save his life. He sort of starts to come to, and you ask him again. You said Adam was with you. What then? What then? Adam, he stepped out and he went into this apartment. He describes the apartment complex. Adam was going to your apartment. Yeah, I was gonna follow him upstairs, but then this gunshot happened. I stayed outside. I thought maybe I'll catch whoever ran out. There was this woman. She charged out. I couldn't see much of her. She was moving fast as hell. Then Adam came out. He had a knife with him. I turned to confront him, and man, he didn't hesitate. Not for a second. Dove that thing into my gut. All right, you need to act quickly. Something happened at your house, and you still aren't sure what. Alice went in there, but then was running, fleeing the scene. Alice was supposed to be there to check up on Dot, but why was she running from Adam, of all people? You need to find out what happened. So here are your choices. Also, thank you for the follow, Karai Star. Welcome to the crypt. I still think the Irishman being Adam and not actually Adam. Okay, next action. Call accountant. Fake. Call home. So basically calling the accountant to stage a call, an ambulance emergency at your house. Drive Sal to hospital. We could stay here and go go home. So home is actually walking distance, by the way. So you can actually have the ambulance stay here with Sal and then have Delilah look after him while you go home. Call Adam. Call Alice. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Tell us what you guys want us to do. No problem. I found you through D&D Brawls with Quincy Devon. Hey, nice. Glad you enjoyed it. I haven't been on a brawl yet. But one day soon I will be. But thank you. It's nice to see you. Nice to have you here. It is absolutely my pleasure. If you enjoy D&D and other TTRPGs, this is definitely a cool place to hang. And if you want to as well, guys, and this is to everyone, please feel free to go hang out on my Discord. There are some very, very cool people there that like to hang out. As long as you at Dead Aussie Gamer me, usually you can get a response out of me about stuff and things. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Sal already said that there were gunshots at home. We could just go there and call into Central. That's very true. That's very true. He did say that there were gunshots. The one shot then. I'm invested in Aki and Sage. Aww. I do like the relationship between Aki and Sage. That was so cute the last time. Like, yeah, no, Jackie midstream Jackie was like, "Hey, I've got an idea for like this thing with Aki. It's like, do you want to try it out?" I was like, "Yeah, of course I want to try it out." It's like, Jackie is such a wonderful and creative improv role player and performer. And when she did that whole thing with like the lotus and like the courtship ritual, I melted. I was like, "Oh, that's so cute, man." There's a reason why Jackie's the freaking MVP of that show. You never posted your hot chocolate recipe. I did, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Remind me to then. All right, what is our next action, guys? Okay. Also, because we have a new person joining us today, allow me to very quickly inform you as to what we're doing. We're doing a Twitch plays, meaning you guys play the role of Francis Burke, a down-on-his-luck paramedic who is currently trying to save a small girl from being murdered. Now, we are playing City of Mist. It is a role-playing game set in a modern world where fantasy stories like mythologies and legends and stuff like that give powers to random people in the city. And not only do they gain powers, but they also kind of use those powers to try and survive in their day-to-day life. Only people with powers and with mythos can see others with mythoses. So right now you are looking after this girl who apparently is getting murdered every night. You have been told that someone who's a shapeshifter has been chasing after her. You have also been told that this guy, whose name is Salamander, who has power over fire, was looking to help her out, but has recently been stabbed by a person who matches the description of your paramedic partner named Adam. And that is kind of where we're at the moment. You've just managed to come to a crime scene where apparently Salamander has been stabbed by Adam, and he mentioned that gunshots had happened in your apartment, and you're deciding whether or not to investigate. All right, so we're going to drive Sal to the hospital and call in a fake emergency. All right. That sounds like good. If we leave Sal alone, he might be murdered. Yeah, that's very true. There you go. Odd Bandicoot. We love Odd Bandicoot. All right, here we go. So, let's change our pace a little bit here. Oh no, here we go. All right. You swiftly begin to blare the sirens of the ambulance. Woo! As it takes off towards the hospital. You do your best to try and keep Sal stable as you make your way there. You look back down the road towards where you live, and you know that time is of the essence. You pick up your phone and begin to make a phone call. A couple of days ago, you met a drunk accountant who you managed to help from getting robbed, and you call in a favor. You ask him to dial in a false emergency at your apartment. Once you arrive at the hospital, Sal is taken to one of the beds when suddenly you get another call. We need units back on 2nd and Main. Apparently there has been a gunshot victim, in addition to the stab wound victim found there earlier. Unit 33, what's your ETA? Delilah responds immediately. ETA, 5 minutes. Francis, you coming? Yeah, I'll be there. You place your hand on Sal and you say, listen, just stay here, stay safe. I need to... Yeah, no, go on. And listen, you might need this. He thrusts something into your hand. You take it and you get into the back of the ambulance. He has given you a firearm. A loaded barrette. You hold it in your hand and you conceal it as the ambulance begins to tear towards your house. Once you arrive, Delilah begins to get out. Listen, I should probably go in first. If it's a gunshot victim, then, we don't know if it's safe or not. Of course it's not safe. That's why we're both here, Delilah says to you. Look, I really think I should go in first. I need everyone to roll 2d6 to convince Delilah to not come up with you as she heads up. She is a civilian. She is not a rifter. She has no powers or abilities. In fact, she doesn't even know you have a gun. If something is going on up there, and it is something that is going to drag in civilians, I mean, you guys could you guys could convince Delilah, but yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone wants Delilah to go in. So, exclamation, 2d6. Let's see what we get. Let those numbers fly. All right, last call. All right, let's see how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Kara, if you want to... okay, nope, you're lurking. No worries. That is fine. You may lurk and study. Lurk and study. Here we go. Rolling a d8. Let's see what we get. Alright, that is a 3. A good old trace. Which is 1, 2, 3. Alright, that is coming in with a 5. Now, with that, let's see what we can add to this. Let's go with local hero. So we get to 6. And let's go with stalker sense. So you've kind of got this sense that something is wrong, and you're going to kind of use that, and you're like, yeah, look, I've got a bad feeling about this. You kind of bring it up to Delilah, and Delilah, she's a little skeptical, but she's like, all right, fine, I'll stay down here, but I'll make sure that everything's ready. She begins to unpack the gurney, load it up, and pulls out some IVs and make sure that everything's there. She's even got some of the emergency blood packs ready. Use psychology training on her. Yeah. Well, see, medicine and psychology are two different fields. So you have a medical degree, not a psychology degree. All right. So anyway, you make your way up the stairs, and as you do so, you come to your room. The door has been kicked in, and you can definitely see the signs of a struggle. Several bullet holes line the walls here on either side. You pull out your gun. You hold it in your hand. You've never fired a weapon before like this. You breathe deep and prepare for anything. As you make your way in, your heart stops. You can see the gunshot victim. The gunshot victim lying in the center of the room is Adam. He lies on his face on your floor. You rush over as quick as you can. You feel for a pulse. There is none. The blood around your legs that pool seem to be cold. You tilt him to his side. You can see. You use your mental body scan, your ability to. Your eyes glow green, and you have the ability to assess everything about him, this person in front of you, and you know Adam's medical history. There is a little bit of weed in his blood. There is, a pin in his hip from a football accident from when he was a kid. You are certain this is Adam. All right. What do you guys wish to do? As you stand in the center of your apartment building, your best friend, lying dead in the floor. Now there's a number of things you could potentially do here. You could, of course, simply accept the death. Points to the resurrection movement. You do have, however, a mythos power. You may choose, if you wish, to burn out and hit this with all you've got in order to use your power to try and bring back Adam. But it will come at a cost. We are going to do a vote for our audience so you can decide what Francis does. Break your limit. Accept death. Search for clues. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. There it is. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Vortak, and welcome in Scotty McScotterson. Great to see you. And yes, City of Mist is so much fun. It is definitely one of those games that you don't see enough of, but it is a ton of fun. We are doing a Twitch plays, so you guys are in control of the action here. I am the humble master of ceremonies who runs this game. Right now, the story is a a rifter by the name of Dot. A young girl is being murdered every day by a mysterious, enigmatic figure. You have identified it as some kind of shapeshifter working for Cheshire's Lounge. You, through a variety of different actions tonight, have managed to finagle or entwine Adam, your best friend and partner in your paramedic ambulance, to help out where he can, which has ultimately led him to here, where he has come to help or to try and do something. You're not sure why Adam came here, but Adam is currently dead. Lots of little things there. Right now, we're deciding whether or not to save him or whether or not we should let him die. It will change one of your character tags if he does die. It'll also take a yeah, it might actually open up new powers as well. I mean, maybe if you lose Adam as a point here, could be a thing. Ooh, we are close to a hype train. Thank you so much for the people who are donating in. Also, by the way, for those of you who want to influence the course of the game as well, we do have some commands for you guys to be able to influence the game with various donations. Also, if you use $50 to summon a monster in this situation, the only real monster here would be you. Just saying. All right. Looks like the results are in. We are going to search for clues. Damn. All right. Jeez, I'm ultrasound tech working largely now. I legit want to ask way too many questions about the area of trauma of the country. Do it! Seriously, that's what this is about. This guy's a paramedic and a medical professional. You can absolutely... His eyes literally function as an ultrasound. That's his special, unique mythos power. Now, searching for clues. I'm going to get everyone to do an investigation check. So, 2d6 in chat right now. Let's do it. All right, 2d6 in chat. Exclamation 2d6. And everyone that throws in increases the chances to do stuff. Corba. Unfortunate. All right, we got some cool ones there. Boom. Ooh, Viren Rock throws in the insight bonus. Okay, insight bonus. I will give you an insight bonus. You have a brief moment and a vision of Adam coming into the house. You think that for a moment, Adam's the only person who would have a key to the house. He must have come in and found Dot. There must have been an exchange here. You begin to look around to try and see where the gunshot had originated from. As it does so, you notice that the gunshot likely came from the door and shot into the room. Adam must have gotten in the way, and he has been shot directly in the shoulder. Now the problem is the shoulder holds one of the major arteries that run through the body, and his bleeding out was quite swift. The why he left work to go to your house, you're unsure of. But let's find out what we get with our investigation. But that was the insight check from Viren Rock. Thank you so much for the generous channel point reward. All right, here we go. What are we at? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to be rolling a d10. Nice. Let's see what we get here. That is a 7, so let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Karai Star with a 2. Gonna hold on to the card for a while. Ooh, fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Swore I wouldn't let myself get too distracted. Alright, left or right shoulder above the collarbone or below the collarbone? I would say the left shoulder above the collarbone. That is roughly where he has been shot. It's kind of like hit right where the joint is, or just about where the joint is. Alright, but with a 2, your investigation, thankfully the insight bonus gave you that little bit extra. So we're at a 2. Let's see what we're going to add. Medical body scan, biochemistry, stalker sense, we're going to give you that one. Surgical expertise. I think that's all we got. Unless someone wants to drop a $5 for a boost, I'm afraid that that's all we're going to have for the investigation. Looking around, there is no sign of Dot. You do look, and you do see that the window is open. The sound of a meowing can be heard from the outside. You head out to the window and look, and you could see that there is a cat. The ginger cat the ginger cat you adopted from the last adventure. She is standing outside, and she seems to be on the floor above where the fire escape climbs up. When do we use the clue points? Whenever you would like. If you have a question and would like to petition for a clue, you may do so, and as long as we have a clue, which we do have one, you will automatically just gain an answer to that question. So if you guys have a question you'd like to ask, throw it out there. Oh, Iron Rock! Boom! Thank you so much for the bits and for starting off on the hype train. We were actually coming close to the end of the stream, but you know what? We will run the gauntlet of the hype train. So as long as the hype train's going, we'll keep going. All right. So, So what question? And this goes to everyone now. What question would you like a affirmed answer to? And you will spend the clue point, but you will get it no questions asked. So what would you like? And then we'll do a vote for what the question should be. Now is a great time for the clue. Yeah, 100%. All right, I want to hear the questions. What questions do we have? And they will go straight in. You can have up to 5 questions, and then we're going to vote for them. You don't know what to ask? Could be anything. Could be as straightforward as you want. Could be who kills this, this little girl. Who kills the little girl? It could be why was Adam in our apartment? It could be, why was Sal stabbed by Adam? It could be all of these things. It could be who killed Adam. All of these different things could, as long as you ask the question, you will get a definitive answer. Do we remember if this is Adam before you try to res? Yes, it is 100% Adam. It's 110% Adam. Yes. Where is Dot? Okay, there's the first question. Where is Dot? Done. All right, next question. Again, you guys have 5. I'm going to throw in, is that this really Adam? How do we earn more clues? Is that the question you want to ask? No. How do you earn more clues? Excellent question. The way you earn more clues is either through donations, I think, or let's see, clues. You can do a montage to work the case. And if you get a... Yeah, and you can also investigate. So when you investigate, you can earn some clues as well. Why did Adam leave work? Where is... Where is the killer? How long ago was Adam killed? I'm happy to give that. He was killed less than half an hour ago. In fact... You are confident that had you not driven Sal back to the hospital, you may have been there in time to save Adam. Why was Adam shot? All right, there we go. All right, poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know what you would like to get the answer to. No, Dag, don't say that. Oh. Well, I mean, actions and consequences. That's what it is. Better to where is the killer than who is the killer. Oh, did I say who is the killer? No, I said where is the killer. I mean, you kind of know who the killer is. Who the killer is the shape changer. But I mean, who the killer is could be anyone, really. How long was the killer in the home? It's an excellent question. It's an excellent question. Lots of people want to know, is this really Adam? Alright, we're at 50-50. Where is Dot, and is this really Adam? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. This is why I wanted to throw Sally Amis and drive straight home. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Already done scan. We know it's Adam. You do know it's Adam. You're pretty confident it's Adam. I feel like at some point or another, it's more about you guys like believing it's Adam. All right, where is Dot? Should we draw the cards? We should draw the cards. Let's draw the plot. Well, we're gonna draw the plot twist cards. All right. You ready, Byron? All right. Where is Dot? Byron, you get to pick your plot twist card. Backstabbed, hidden assets, or from the shadows. Those are your 3 plot twist cards. You get to pick one, and one will get played immediately. All right. What would you like to play? Backstabbed, hidden asset, or from the shadows. What is our plot twist? Because this could change where Dot is. First one doesn't sound good. The backstabbed? Yeah, backstabbed definitely doesn't sound great. These are 3 juicy ones. Hidden asset. From the shadows. From the shadows sounds interesting. Third one will definitely get a shot. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright. From the shadows. So, as you make your way out onto the ledge, you see the cat just directly above you. You start to make your way up, calling for the cat. As you do, you notice that there is someone huddled up above you, directly above you. You see Dot. She is hiding in the shadows, trying to make herself as small as possible. Dot, is that you? She says, Frank? Frank, yeah, no, look, I know. Just please, take my hand. Come down from there. How do I know it's you? What? How do I know it's you? The man, the one who came for me. You told me not to open the door for anyone, but the man, he came in. The man came in? You mean Adam? Yeah. He said he was a friend of yours. And then somebody else showed up. They knocked on the door and he opened it. I told him not to. I told him... And then what happened? He shot him. Who shot him? Somebody who looked like your friend. Alright. Okay. I believe you. Now come on. We have to get down from here. You reach up to try and grab her hand. And as you do so, Your eyes begin to glow. You realize very quickly, with a mental body scan of her body, she has a knife in her hand. She lunges at you, and she tries to stab you straight in the neck. You realize quickly and swiftly, this is not Dot. This creature, this thing, this person has no bones in her body. The organs, nothing. It is just a single conglomeration of muscle and sinew. As she tries to stab you in the neck, you watch as her form twists and shifts. Alright. We're going to try and avoid the knife getting to stab us. We are going to try and face the danger to avoid getting hit. Make a... everyone roll 2d6. As for your clue as to where she was, you realize very quickly where she was. And we are going to use that clue to give us a boost of defense. You realize now that the cat was upset. The cat was trying to warn you. Because as soon as you look back, as you're reaching up for her hand, she is inside the building on the floor above you. So she's actually in the glass, like she's on the other side of the glass in the apartment above you. And the one you're reaching for is out on the fire escape. You, as you are reaching up, catch a glimpse of where she is, thanks to the clue that you spent, which is going to give us a boost to defend against this stab attack. Let's see what we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we're going to be rolling our d10 here. Let's see. Do we avoid getting stabbed? That is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 4 with Mythical Turian. Alright, actually, no, sorry. Hold on, let me calculate that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, my apologies. I'm getting that completely wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 9 from Dark Moon Dragon. Dark Moon Dragon with a 9. That is a regular success, but with a +1 because you were prepared from the clue, +2 from the Stalker sense, +3 from the mental action, predict movement. Sorry. Yes, you can indeed dodge the knife as it comes towards you. As it does, we now have one last poll before we end for the evening. Do we flee? Do we grab the knife? Or do we shoot? Alright. So the knife comes through. And you manage to dart backwards. We now get a chance to retaliate. Knife only, huh? It's true. It's true. She has a knife, not a gun. Grab the shapeshifter and throw it out. Could be part of it. Could be part of it. All right. This is mostly a reaction or a reflex more than anything else. Not trusting in our gun skills twice, which is 0. All right. Looks like a lot of people are leaning towards shooting. You reach into your pocket and you pull out your gun. You aim it as best as you can. I need 2d6s for... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Everyone roll the 2d6s anyway, because the knife it's picking up as well. We're not going to go for the gun just yet, but everyone roll 2d6 as well. It is getting close. It is a close battle for the knife. Ooh, nice roll, Vortak. See a couple of 11s there. Would definitely help. Would definitely help. Very nice. Yeah, some pretty solid rolls. right, here we go. In this dramatic moment. Oh, man. Grab the knife and shoot. Oh, okay, we're pushing grab the knife. It's cutting ahead. Yeah, pun intended. All right. Grab the knife it is. Okay, so we're going with an athletics roll. Let's see what we get. So let's go back up here. There we go. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we're going to roll a d12. Let's see what happens. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is Skulai. Skulai with the 7. That is a success. Let's see how well we succeed. Predicting an action to grab the weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that as is. Maybe that, yeah, that'll probably be it. All right, so that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. All right, with an 8, the knife comes towards you. You grab hold of it. You wrench and you pull and you twist, and you manage to pry the hand from this person's body. You watch as the figure begins to shape change and transform into Adam, but with no face. What did you do? You killed him! You killed him! And with that, and with knife in your hand, we will end today's session. I'm going to give you an extra little piece here because I love this story here. I love where we're going. And I feel as though we're going to conclude the prelude of our City of Mist game next week. But just so you guys know, as you hold the dagger in your hand, there is no blood on the dagger itself. There you go. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us today. I hope you guys had a fun time. I had an amazing time. I thought this was a ton of fun. Twitch plays are interesting. They are a new thing to stuff that I've done. Can we put a pin in getting back and trying to res Adam? We do. We can definitely throw that out there as a potential for when we return. But yeah, no, it was wild. It was so wild. I'm very happy. I'm very excited about how everything went. I don't think anything could have been done better. I think we got through a lot of cool stuff with Sal, with Adam, of course, now kind of getting into the mix of things. Man, you guys are so much fun. I hope that once we get to the end of the prelude, we'll lock in a regular time for our City of Mist stream. In addition, it has inspired me, and I might, just maybe, look at doing a Through the Breach Twitch plays as well, if enough people are interested in stuff like that. It has not been bloodied, Karai. That is one thing you have noticed, is that it has not been bloodied. There would be blood on the handle at the very least, like when you stab someone. I imagine there'd be blood on the actual handle, but it seems like it has not yet been used to injure someone. And you said something interesting earlier on, which I wanted to draw to light to, which let me go back and read this. I was speculating about getting shot above the left collarbone would be way more of a difficult shot than necessarily for the sake of an instant kill and too risky just incapacitation. I would guess that Adam was either in the way of the shot meant for Dot, or the shooter really sucks at this game. Yes, actually, very, very astute of you. What is Through the Breach? Oh, Through the Breach. Guys, Through the Breach is an amazing and fun game. It is one of my favorites. But I'll tell you what, we will talk about that if and when we get to it. But if you look up Through the Breach live plays online, you'll usually find me. So yeah, if you want to go check out that, it's a card-based Magic Punk Steam kind of game, so it's kind of fun. But yeah. All right, we are going to now bid farewell for the time being, as we have reached the end of the evening. You can come and find me tomorrow morning, or whatever time it is for you, in like 8-ish hours, give or take, 8.5 hours. Back on my channel as we play through Curse of the Crimson Throne with some amazing Patreons. My name is Michael. I've been the Dead Aussie Gamer. It has been an absolute pleasure to hang out with you guys this evening. We are going to go and pass the raid and pass the love on to our dear friend Mindari. Mindari is a wonderful performer, one of the greats here on the Twitch space. We do love her dearly, and we do support everything that she does. Check out her channel. She does some pretty sick world building and stuff like that if you're into that sort of thing. And guys, as always, come check out my cool stuff. We are currently raising funds for a new computer rig for the Dead Aussie Gamer, because Dag's computer is not liking streaming recently. So we're going to try and fix that. And of course, all proceeds also go to keeping my Curse of Strahd team alive. So thank you, and God bless you in advance. Till we meet again, and till we cross paths, as always, from me to you, game hard, or die trying. Bye, guys.